There are many ways of making steel. Let me show you one of them. This is liquid iron at a temperature of approximately 1500 degrees centigrade. Let me show you what just happened there. I mixed two powders together in this little crucible. One is an iron oxide powder made by pulverizing a rock like this called hematite. Another is aluminium powder, just made by pulverizing a piece of aluminium. And then I put a little bit of magnesium in the top and lit it. Now when the magnesium burnt, it burnt at about 2000 degrees centigrade. That initiated a chemical reaction between the aluminium and the iron oxide powder. And the aluminium grabbed the oxygen off the iron oxide and created molten iron, which poured out the bottom. And also aluminium oxide, which also poured out the bottom. And you can see it here. There's the aluminium oxide, and there's iron. So by taking the oxygen away from the iron oxide, it created iron metal. And because this reaction creates energy, the iron becomes molten, which you see flowing out of the container. As I said, we just got the iron from a rock called iron ore, and this rock is a combination of iron and oxygen. And they're chemically bonded together. And what we managed to do is take away the oxygen molecules from the iron using something else which grabbed it. In this case we used aluminium. But you don't have to use aluminium. In fact, what's normally used is carbon, and that's what our ancestors used too. And here's some carbon in the form of charcoal. It's exactly the same stuff as using your barbecue. And this will grab the oxygen away from the iron oxide and allow you to create pure iron, just like we just did, at 1500 degrees centigrade. And that's what we call smelting. Of course, you can go the other way too, so you can turn iron back into rock by reacting with oxygen. That happens naturally inside the earth, but it also happens on the surface because there's lots of oxygen in the air. And that's what's happening to this piece of iron here. It's corroding. The iron is reacting with the oxygen and forming something called rust.